Hey guys, this is Giles. So I'm going to be shooting a 1500 point battle report. My good buddy's come down for the holidays and I've been fighting against his Dark Angels for a long time, but he went and forgot his army. So he's going to be borrowing my Dark Angels and he's going to be going against my Blood Angels. I decided to give him another run before I get the new codex that's coming out here in a couple weeks. So kind of send the old codex away with a hoorah. So I hope you guys enjoy the game. Now moving on to army selection. Just going to go over my army real quick. My Blood Angels today are going to be led by Dante. And he's my only HQ choice. For my elites, I'm bringing in 3 sanguinary priests, including Corbulo. For my troops choices, I'm bringing in a 10-man tactical squad with a sergeant with a power weapon and 1 melta-gun. They will be arriving via drop pod. I have a traditional assault squad equipped with 2 plasma pistols and a sergeant with power fist. For fast attack, I've got 1 speeder. I don't really use these a lot, but I had 50 points left over, so it fit perfectly in that gap. And for heavy support, I've got a unit of 10 Devastators equipped with a variety of heavy weapons. I got the heavy bolter, plasma cannon, missile launcher, and las cannon. And I forgot I got 1 additional elite choice in the form of a Furioso Dreadnought. And that is my list. My opponent's list today, he's going to be fielding a Terminator Captain. And you can't barely see him in this light, but a Interrogator Chaplain, just bare bones. For troops choices, he is fielding 2 identical tactical squads, plasma gun, plasma cannon, 2 identical squads. For elites, he's going to be fielding a 6-man Terminator squad, Chain Fist, Thunderhammer Storm Shield, Assault Cannon. And he's fielding 2 6-strong Ravenwing squads, each one with 2 plasma guns. And just to make my life interesting, he brought a Land Raider, which I don't have anything that can kill, so that should be interesting in its own right. So on to the table. Standard table, not too much to speak of, except for a lot of winkles in the felt. Got a swamp, a couple of hills, a crashed Aquila fighter. We're not going to use the special rules for it. It's just strictly going to be a area terrain. A couple of sandbag emplacements scattered evenly throughout the table. And we are going to be playing Purge the Alien with Dawn of War deployment. Now on to deployment. Well, looking at deployment real quick, on his left flank he placed 1 unit of the Ravenwing, as well as his Land Raider. There's a 5-man combat squad inside the Land Raider. We got another 6 units of bikes in the center field. In one of his sandbagged placements, he put his plasma cannon, and he combat squatted both of his tactical squads, forming up 2 lines, as he kept saying meat shield as he placed them. And the chaplain is supporting them, giving them fearless. For the Blood Angels, inside this wreckage here, I placed my unit of scouts with sniper rifles. And holding up the center in the sandbag emplacement, I have my Devastator squad supported by my one of my sanguinary priests, the one with the hand flamer. And my Furioso kind of standing behind them because he decided to bring his Terminators in Deathwing Assault. I'm assuming they're going to come in turn 1. I'll find out soon enough. My Assault Squad in the drop pod with Corbulo are in reserves, and I made a mistake with the introduction. There's only 9 Assault Marines in that unit, not 10. And I am bringing in my Jump Pack Assault Squad with Dante via reserves, as well as my land speeder. So hopefully he doesn't kill me before my reserves come in. So on to, well, let me find out about Night Fight. And it is Night Fight. So let's see if he can steal the initiative, and then we'll go on to turn 1. Well, I tried to bring my drop pod in right in front of the Land Raider since I had a melta gun, and it's scattered over here. So I've placed my guys right along the edge beside the Raven Wing, giving him something to think about. Corbulo taking the front, as he does so well. And I moved up the Terminator from behind there, went ahead and popped smoke. So night fighting is on. That might allow him to stay alive for the first turn. And that's the extent of my movement. So on to my shooting. So the assault squad in the drop pod shot into the Raven Wing and didn't kill anybody. He jinked and it managed to allow him to survive my shooting. But then my Devastator squad fired in here with everything and managed to kill off 2 guys. So that's not too bad. My scout squad shot up one of the tactical squads over here, managed to kill 3 of them. They failed their leadership and actually ran right off the table. So that got me first blood. So on to Dark Angels, turn 1. So on his left flank, the Dark Angels ignored my assault squad and just moved forward. Land Raider came up 12, Bikes came up 12 behind him. In the center, the Raven Wing made a beeline straight down the center, full 12, and the tech squad with the chaplain moved 6 inches in the direction of my poor little defenseless scouts. And that squad stayed still. I'm assuming a plasma cannon is coming my way, so off to his shooting phase. So the Land Raider snap fired all of his weapons into the Devastator squad without hitting, but through Machine Spirit he managed to get one last cannon into my Dreadnought, taking a whole point off. The Raven Wing turbo boosted forward. These Raven Wing, combined with that tactical squad, shot up and killed 4 of my scouts. Let's see if they make their leadership test. Oh, they're loving it. And the plasma cannon fired over here and killed off one of those scouts as well. So that's the end of his turn. On to Blood Angel's turn 2. So the assault squad approached on the Land Raider. Just managed to get my melta gun there into 6 inches, so hopefully he'll do something. Dante arrived and showed up right smack in front of the Land Raider, hoping his fusion pistol will be able to put a hole in it. The Dreadnought advanced forward on the Raven Wing, on the off chance I actually get a charge in. And that's the extent of my movement. These guys stayed still to shoot, as did they. So, oh, and the Land Speeder did not show up, so on to my shooting phase. The 2 melta guns managed to knock 2 whole points off the Land Raider and stunned it so he can't move next turn. I fired into the Raven Wing with my Dreadnought and missed everything. And my Scouts and Devastator squad managed to kill off 3 of the Raven Wing. And they made their leadership test. So on to the assault phase. Assault phase. Furioso was actually able to charge and get some of the Raven Wing. But due to some bad rolls, I actually only killed 1, and he chose to hit and run, and he's now back there looking at me, teasing me. So, also these guys assaulted the Land Raider, were completely ineffective in doing anything to it, though. So, off to Dark Angel, turn 2. Deathwing teleported right into a position to support the Land Raider and give my assault squad some trouble, using the beacon that was on those bikes, and as soon as they did their job, they made a break for it. These bikes ran up, I think, and either threatening my scouts or my Devastators, one of the 2. Tactical squad advanced to get a better beat on my scouts. They're staying still to give fire support, and the Land Raider was unable to move, so on to his shooting phase. So the Terminators came in here, blasted into my Assault Marines, and due to some extremely lucky rolling on my part, only managed to kill off 1 Marine. The Land Raider Machine Spirit managed to knock another whole point off the Furioso. The rest of the weapons snap fired into the Assault Squad without killing anyone. The Plasma Cannon over here managed to overheat, but he made his armor save. 1 unit of bikes turbo boosted, and the other one shot up my scouts, as well as the tactical squad shot up my scouts. I lost 2 of their number, and they fell back, just making his charge a little bit more difficult. So now he's going to roll and see if he can get them. And the bikes rolled a 6 for their charge, so they failed. We're moving on to Blood Angel, turn 3. So the Land Speeder once again did not come in. I don't think it wants to show up to this fight. The Assault Marines on foot and the Jump Pack Assault Marines all moved in surrounding the Terminators. You know, those can be pretty hard to kill. I might lose a lot of guys, but I gotta take them down. The Dreadnought moved in to assault the Land Raider, hoping he'll be able to take it out or at least prevent it from doing any harm next turn. And my Devastator squad, my Sergeant moved into the gap that the Plasma Cannon created last turn when he blew himself up. And the Scout squad managed to rally automatically. They shall know no fear, and is in a good position to shoot up some bikes. So off to my shooting phase. Well, that was interesting. So Terminator fired his melta-gun into the Land Raider that used to be there. It exploded with a 6-inch radius, killing 2 of that assault squad and 1 of that assault squad, and didn't hurt a single one of his guys. So that was fun. Both assault squads fired into the Terminator squad and managed to kill off 2 of them, including the Thunderhammer Storm Shield, making me extremely happy. The Devastator squad here fired into the Bike squad, killing off 2 of its members. He made his leadership. And the Scout squad fired into that same Bike squad without doing a single casualty. So moving on to the assault phase. So the close combat resolved. I managed to just barely kill the Terminators. I lost 2 of my Assault Marines in the process. Dante killed his captain in a challenge, scoring me an extra victory point due to my Warlord trait. And I consolidated a little bit to threaten these guys sitting in the crater. So off to Dark Angel turn 3. End of Dark Angel movement. These guys stayed still. I'm assuming I'm going to get some serious fire from them. The bikes moved in. Now the guy there is the last remaining of the previous squad. And then the 3 guys there. And they're coming to threaten my Devastator squad. And his Tac squad with his Warlord is slowly making their way towards my scouts. And they are still standing back there, either going to kill me with a plasma gun or kill himself. He hasn't decided yet. So off to his turn, shooting phase. Dark Angel shooting. The Dark Angels were able to fire this entire unit and that entire unit into my assault squad there and kill off half of them, but they made their leadership. This squad managed to kill off 1 scout. They also made their leadership. And the bikes concentrated their fire into the Dev squad, killing off 3 of their numbers, and they also made their leadership. So on to the assault phase. So the single bike charged in here. I managed to snap fire with the las cannon and blow them up. And these guys rolled a 2 for their charge range and therefore weren't able to make it in. We're assuming they were too distracted by the other one being vaporized in front of them. So on to Blood Angel's turn 4, and my land speeder will finally arrive. Corbulo's assault squad and the Furioso moved into within an inch of the Tac squad, getting ready for a charge. The assault squad started moving forward towards this unit, spreading themselves out for incoming plasma. Due to the hill, I'm having to grip up a little tighter than I even wanted to. And the rest of my army just kind of stayed still, except for the land speeder that came in and positioned itself to give some supporting fire onto this Tac squad to help the scouts out. So on to my shooting. Okay, the drop pod, the assault squad, and the Dreadnought all managed to kill 1 Tac Marine. They attempted to run and rolled a 1, so 1 just kind of rolled down the hill. The Scout Squad and the Speeder managed to kill off a single Tac Marine. And the Dev Squad managed to kill 1 with the las cannon and finish off the last 2 bikes of bolter rounds. So they're feeling good about themselves, and we're off to the assault phase. Corbulo managed to kill out 3 of the 4 Tac squads single-handedly. The last one failed to hit, and then the Dreadnought squished him. They consolidated, and now moving on to Dark Angel turn 4. Plasma Cannon squad stays still in order to light up my assault squad as they come in. And the Tac squad move forward to light up my speeder. So off to his shooting phase. Tac squad opened up on my assault squad, managed to kill 1 of them off. This tech squad and chaplain opened up on the speeder, managing to do one whole point but making me jink. And my opponent let me know that apparently I've been calling my Furiosa Dreadnought a Terminator the entire time, so sorry about that. So, off to Blood Angels turn 5. So, the assault squad ran into his deployment to get objectives secured, and stayed there. Furioso walked and ran up to here to get a little bit cover behind that hill. The assault squad jumped over here, fired into the tac squad, and failed to do any damage. My Devastator squad, Scout squad, and Land Speeder fired into this tac squad and managed to kill one guy or two?
One, I think.
One, okay.
Or maybe they each got one.
Possibly. Well, there's 3 left. That's what matters. So, off to my assault phase. Assault squad charged in on the tac. Their Overwatch managed to kill the front Marine, but then the rest of my guys were able to slaughter them without a loss. They just consolidated into the foxhole. On to Dark Angels turn 5 and the last turn of the game. I think the Dark Angels had enough of this damn scout squad, so they're moving over there at full speed, and now he's going to shoot them up with some bolt pistols. So the chaplain with the tac squad managed to come in here. They shot the sergeant, killed him on the way in with a bolt pistol, then assaulted in and killed the other 2 scouts. So he feels justified. Those scouts have been a pain in his butt all game. Look at the table. I managed to get first blood. I got objective secured on those 2 points. He got objective secured over here for grabbing mine. I killed 3 tech squads, a Terminator squad, and 2 bike squads, and the Land Raider. He killed of mine a scout squad. And I think that's it. So, Blood Angel victory. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe if you're interested. Thanks. Bye.